Alright, welcome to today's live, everybody. I'm Gavin, coming at you with live. And today, from the title, you might already know what I'm going to talk about. Now, let me show you something. Wait, not show you, but let me ask you something. I'm still in beginner of life, so bear with me, right? Now, why I'm doing this live, because I read a lot and I'm just a messenger and I like to strategize, and every time I have a new or new discovery or new idea that I would like to share to you guys, where it will make you better in thinking and better in strategizing to achieve your goals. All right, now, have you ever feel like your goal is so far, like, oh my god, I cannot, like, I don't know when would I feel until I achieve my goal? It's like 10 years later, 7 years later, I feel very far. And how about this? Have you ever feel like you are living in a crappy environment, you don't satisfied with your environment, you want to move a place, but you just cannot afford it to do it? You just like feel like, man, I live in a crappy life, I live in a crappy environment, house, the food, whatever it is. Now, I have this feeling like not being gratitude, you know. Even I living in a decent environment, then I feel like, man, there's so much thing I can improve, there's so much thing I can, buy, but I money. Oh man, when do I achieve my goal so that I can live in a better place, right? Especially if you want to move out. Now, this is what the not problem, this is how would a billionaire thinks. All right, so let me get a book about billionaire. So it is called, wait, haha, so it is this book. All right, maybe you see this as a mirror effect, so let me read out for you. So it is a self-made billionaire effect. It is a formula of how to make a billions. All right, now, why about this book? Why? Maybe you don't want to be a billionaire, right? So why you want to learn about billionaires? Now, if you learn how to make a billion, if you only like apply 10%, you make like 10 millions. So even like if you try to run a 10 km run, and then you train yourself as a full marathon runner, then a 10 km run feel like easy for you, like you just wake up and then you can finish it, you can become a champion. So in this book, the self-made billionaire effect, on the chapter 3, he talked about, and I called it impatient, IPI and IP, impatiently patient. Now, here's what I mean. So just now you've been feeling like, oh, your goal is so far, and right now you are you don't satisfy with your current situation, you don't feel gratitude and stuff like that. So you feel a sense of impatience for the future. All right, like, I want to achieve my goals so that I can buy this, buy that, so that I can live a good quality of life. I can eat whatever I want, buy whatever I want, buy a tripod, not holding my hand with a hand, buy a lightning so that I can, more professional with a video quality, stuff like that. Now, the IP and PI, impatiently patient, this is what I mean. The front part of the equation is you being impatient or you being patient, and then the back side of the equation is, the variable is the environment. Is it the outside world, the environment, is patient or impatient? So this is what the books mean, and this is what I'm trying to let you know. So according to the book, those billionaires acting in this sense, they are impatiently patient. So they are impatient, but the environment, they don't expect the environment to be impatient too. They expect the environment to be patient. All right, so impatiently, so when a billionaire, when a person, oh, sweating here, when a person they have a new idea, should they patient or should they impatient? All right. So okay, if you want to become a billionaire, you should be impatient. When you got a new idea, impatiently bring the idea to the market, experiment. All right. But you are taking fast, impatient action, but you are expecting a patient result. You don't expect you to bring out the idea tomorrow and then 3 days later you become a billionaire. That is unrealistic, right? So you are impatiently in your action, but you are patient with your results, because of the environment, because like the law of natural, things doesn't catch up that quickly. Now just now me being impatient, which is I'm like, man, I wish I can achieve my goal faster. I want to achieve my goal faster. I want to live in a better life. So that one is impatient already, impatient about the result. So on the other side, patiently impatient is the person. This is the person that you don't want to be, which is they are patiently like, I didn't do anything. I'm patient with my action. I can do it later, next month, next quarter, next year. Not necessary. I can learn about Facebook Live or live video in next year. Don't worry. I can learn about certain skill next year. Patient. And then when they think about their goals, wow, I very want. I achieve my goal in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. They are like very impatient about their goals, but they do a patient action. They relax in their action. So this is like majority of people, like 99% of people. So let me get my notes. So I recognize the time when I impatient. Alright, I'm being impatient with my goals. Then I realize, hey, that isn't right, Gavin. You are impatient. You are not supposed to, achieve, like, you are not supposed to achieve your goal that soon, right? So you gotta be patient, man. And this is what I do, right, after I realized it. So this is also what Warren Buffett's mentor, which is Charlie Munger, also his partner, teach about this incredible, persuasive, mind hack, powerful mind rewiring tools, which is called cognitive bias. And there are like hundreds of cognitive bias, and only the top 25 which Charlie Munger highlight when Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett want to make an investment decision. And if you know about them, they have this scorecard approach, and this ticket approach, which every time when they have this this card with 20 balls. So every time, like, they can only make 20 investment in their lifetime. So they're very, very careful about the investment. So to be very careful, you cannot make mistake. And how they avoid making mistake, and it's not about our brain. So to know our brain, and we are the most easier person to fool, especially ourselves. If I want to fool you, it's not that easy. If you want to fool yourself, it's easy. So with this 25 cognitive bias, you will know how your brain thinks, your brain's faults, flaw, biases, and tendency, which make you make mistake. So this 25 cognitive bias, and one of it is called contrast bias. I feel like this one is basic stuff, but I'm not sure everybody know about this. So contrast bias is, for example, you have a dirty shoes, and then you walk on the streets, a sunny day, and then you saw, wow, this guy don't have don't have shoes on his leg, and this guy not only don't have shoes, but he lost his leg. Then suddenly you feel grateful. So this is contrast bias. Contrast is like black and white. When you are in white, when you are in the fish like in the water, you don't know you are in the water, right? So when you like go out in the bigger perspective view, then you realize, hey, I'm actually in the water, and hey, actually I got my own food, I got a pair of shoes. I'm feeling grateful. All right. So this is what I did. I kind of feel like previous week, I feel like, damn, my quality of life kind of sucks, you know. And I wish I can achieve my goal faster, so I can improve my quality of life. I can buy more furniture, get into live in a better space, better country, or somewhat like that. So I watched this movie, and it is from Tosca Musk, which is the sister of Elon Musk, and it is called Saint Drive, something like that. Now Tosca Musk is a romantic movie director, and she have a somewhat something like Netflix subscription service base, but it's all on romantic video or romantic movie and short drama made by Tosca Musk. And also for the guys who want to learn about romantic and how to be more romantic, you can watch that too. So it's a movie about a rich girl, like a very very rich girl, and then the father try to force her to marry the CEO of the father's company, so that, you know, the father can remain part of the company. It's like multi-million company, right? So and then the daughter decided, hey dad, I don't want to marry this guy, I want to choose my own life. So he go out, and then before he go out, his father said, daughter, if you leave me, you only have your cloth on your back, that's all. So the daughter just left the house, and she restart her life by, you know, she throw her car away, throw her cell phone away, so only left her purse. So he straight away goes into taxi, and then he tell the taxi, hey taxi driver, what's your favorite bar? Okay, I want to go there. And then he drink, and then she drink until the night, until the bar closed. Then she tried to pay the bar, you know, but the card was cancelled, was declined. So she had like no more money and no contact, no place to house. So she began to start a new life. So she began to buy clothes from it seems like a cheap store compared to what she's wearing, and she has to start doing as a waitress, as a career, as a job, and living into somebody else's house. So she start a new life from a rich family, rich lifestyle, to a low life, right? Buying wearing the no branded outfit and start from zero again. Then I feel like, wow, if I was the situation compared with the girls, I am more wealthy than her, right? I'm far living better decent condition environment than her. Then I'm thinking, what if I coming from a rich family, and I'm coming from a rich family and I'm trying to restart over, how would I feel? Then suddenly I look around, hey, I got decent environment, a big room, Wi-Fi, I don't have to pay rent, I don't have to wash my clothes, I don't have to cook for myself all the time. So I kind of feel grateful. I don't have to like work on full blast hustle modes. Like her, if you start over again from zero, definitely you're gonna start like 3 to 6 months to full hustle mode, where you probably take like 2 jobs or something like that. And to start over from saving of zero, So just by this contrast, just by standing, but just by you know, be in the shoes of her, makes me become grateful, makes me become happy in the now, happy in the present, gratitude for what I have, and not being impatient about not getting what I want. All right. So cognitive bias, contrast bias, and we got like hundred of bias, tendency to make mistake. And if you can, it is very hard for us to rewire our brain to not do that mistake. So if you cannot beat them, join them. So use the same psychology, contrast bias, to motivate yourself, self-motivate, to bring you from a negative space to a positive state, whatever you want to say. Self-motivate, like, oh, being grateful. All right, use all this psychology skill. Wow. All right, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.